10 minutes of comedy? No! I'm standing! Is it a big stretch or is it 10 crunches? Big stretch. Okay, so for big stretch, I wanted to actually do like... basically like this... like a dance warm-up kind of stretching. So... should I do that while I'm standing? Should that count as the standing? Or should we do that after the standing? What do you guys think? Some of it is groundwork. So some of it I'll be like on the ground doing like lunges and stuff. Because I'll be stretching and then at the end I'll do like the splits. Do both at the same time, do after, do together. Standing stretches. It will go up soon. My mods upload the VODs within 24 hours. At the same time? Okay, I'll do it at the same time then. I will stretch. And I start, well usually I start with head stretches, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm gonna start with a side body stretch. It's kind of similar to the one that we did on Ring Fit yesterday, where you lean to the side. And then I do this one thing. I'm angling my microphone so you might be able to hear me better. I do this one thing that's like a straight back stretch. You like lean over to the side, but you do like a ballet hands. It's like fancy. It feels good though. It feels good. And then you touch the floor, but you keep you're touching like your left leg if you can't touch the floor, because you're stretching only one side of your abdomen at a time. I can touch the floor though, so I'm touching the floor. And then you bend one leg at a time so you get a deeper stretch. And it really stretches your legs so that you can prepare to do the splits and stuff. And then after you stretch down there, you're going to turn your feet to the side and do the same thing. I don't even come up. I'm talking to you guys because I don't have a 3D model, so you know what I'm stretching like, okay? There. I'm talking to you, dude. So anyway, I'm touching the floor again. Maybe hold this for... I don't know. Until you feel it burning. And then after... again for even deeper stretch again. I can tell that I haven't stretched in a long time because, well, first of all, I'm upside down. This feels weird. Second of all, I can feel it in my hands. And I go down to, I'm doing kind of like a lunge, but like I'm resting my, I need to lower the microphone. Balance. Can you hear me now? I'm doing like a lunge, but I'm resting my arm on my bent leg. So it's like you're on the floor almost, you know? And then you drop your knee, your straight knee to the ground. If you can. You just chill here for a minute. And then after that, I push back, so I switch the legs that I'm bending. And then I like try to touch my nose to my toes. You're just stretching your legs. It's like a yoga. I have to make sure my VR works so that I can show you guys. And you go back to the lunge with your knee on the ground. And you're gonna reach one of your hands backwards and hold your foot and pull it towards your butt cheeks. And really feel the stretch. So you're gonna drop it. And you can just stand up. The next part is the splits, and I'm not gonna make you guys do that yet. So then you do the same thing on the opposite side. So I started leaning over to my left. So now I'm gonna do the same thing and lean over to my right. pop my hip out so that it's a deeper stretch. Then you do the straight back one again. Make sure your toes are pointing forward, okay? No cheating. And you're gonna drop to the floor and touch your right leg, or you're gonna touch the floor if you can touch the floor. I'm touching the floor. And then you're gonna bend one leg at a time so you get a deeper stretch. It feels weird when you're upside down to talk. And then bend your other leg. Come back to straight, and you're gonna point both of your toes to the right side of the room now. And then you're gonna touch the floor. Or your right leg. If you can't touch the floor, you can touch your right leg. Again, bend one leg at a time to make a deeper stretch. And then you switch your leg. My hair is in my face! And then you do the lunge thing again. So you're almost exactly on the ground. And just hold it. Don't let your leg drop to the ground yet. And then you can drop your back leg to the ground. And then push backwards so your front leg is straight and your back one is bent. And just hold it and try to go nose to toes. Stretch! Oh, wow. Back to the lunge, and then reach back and grab your back leg. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna stay here extra, because it feels like I need it here. It hurts, but it hurts good. The next part is optional. It's gonna really hurt you if you don't have flexibility enough to do half of a split. So if you cannot do half of a split, consider stopping here. The next part that I like to do is you're gonna do... How do I explain this? I do second position plie, but y'all don't know that, so it's kind of like your legs are out to the side. Your toes are pointed like to the left and right of the room. And if you were to bend your legs, you'd look kind of like a frog, but you're gonna put your hands on your knees like you're about to throw it back. Okay? And then what you're gonna do is bend one of your arms and lean away from it and push your leg away from you, so you're forcing your legs into the splits while they're bent. Does that make sense? It's gonna hurt on the inside of your thighs, but like it should hurt in a good way. That feels good. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. If it feels like it's about to go numb, then you're doing it right. And then we're gonna go to the floor. And we're gonna touch our feet together, almost like crisscross applesauce, but instead of overlapping your legs, you're gonna make your feet high-five each other like they're praying. Okay? And then you're gonna lean over them like you're trying to sniff your toes. It's gonna stretch the same muscles, so you should feel it in your legs and your tummy. Like mostly your hip. Oh, it's been 10 minutes. So you're gonna like lean over and you're gonna hear it, and like you're gonna feel it like if you were a Barbie doll, it would be in your leg socket, okay? I like touching my elbows to the floor, and then it's almost like I'm touching my feet to my chest. if it hurts and you can't do a big stretch with your legs yet, then you can like beat your legs like they're like butterfly wings, and that's a lot of fun. You do that in the kids' classes, and then your legs become a butterfly. But yeah, just make your feet touch each other like they're high-fiving, and then just try to lay on the floor with your tummy. The closer that your legs are to your body, the less of a stretch you're getting. So if you want to do more stretch, then you can push your legs away from you, and then it will be a more big stretch. Okay. Now you can do the splits. I don't feel like doing the middle splits right now, so I'm gonna do my right splits for like 5 seconds, and then my left splits for like 5 seconds, and we'll be done stretching. Okay? So go from standing. You're gonna place one leg slightly in front of you. If you can't do the splits, that's fine, just pretend. And then you're gonna slide down into it. You're gonna have to hold yourself up with your hands if you can't touch the ground yet. And then I'm gonna switch sides. Dun, dun. We're gonna win in a circle. Ta-da! Now we did a big stretch, and I just stood up.